We are back to in the studio. It's about 34 past 18 hours GMT. I've been joined by two nice gentlemen. One in the Manchester United fan, Kojo. How are you?
I'm fine.
Is everything fine?
Oh, yes, everything is fine.
Okay. The man who has two English names like myself is David Jog. Nat is also in the studio. David, how are you?
I'm very good, sir.
Life is good?
Life is very great.
Okay, so let's start with what has happened in the United Kingdom. We know the Queen has passed. There's a new man in charge of the United Kingdom in Charles. Okay, but we're being told that the matches has been cleared off. I mean, they have been postponed just to give respect to the Queen. Yesterday, during the European matches, we all saw she was giving that remembrance for almost a minute. Okay, let's look at the effect of the matches being called off. What does it mean to some of the teams, especially Chelsea? What does it mean to them?
I think it serves as another preseason for Chelsea because Graham Potter just took charge and then he has at least a week or two to prepare a team. So I think it's good. It's good days for them. At least he can get time to put his team together and get to know the players and the strategy he wants to put across.
Okay. The director is saying that this weekend is not going to work. He's a businessman when it comes to football. So if matches are not going in EPL, it's not going to work. Okay. But a more serious note, I mean, you think that it will be good for Chelsea? Chelsea alone? United is fine?
For Man United, at least, I think it'll give us time to get Martial back because I feel without Martial, we are lacking pace up front. Aside Rashford, yesterday you could see from our match that if Rashford is not leading the attack, Ronaldo is still good, but he's slow.
Okay.
Age has caught up with him, so I think it'll give us time to get Martial back.
Okay. Hey, how about the product? Your thing is looking good, I guess so.
Oh,
eh?
yes.
A lot of guys have been calling me, oh, Metro TV is good. Tell us a little bit about it before we go on.
Okay, so it's called BB Nutricals apple cider vinegar, which
Okay.
is an apple cider vinegar capsules,
Okay.
which has bioperine, inulin, cayenne pepper.
Okay.
So its main function is that it keeps appetite, so it doesn't allow people to eat a lot.
Oh, okay.
So you can see why I'm still always maintaining my weight.
Despite not everything not going well with
yes,
United.
Yes, and as in eating everything I can eat, and it's still keeping me in shape.
Where can we get it?
It's at the shop. It's at Juice Pharmacy at La Paz, and also Kanshi at Kelmed Pharmacy and Destiny Link.
Okay. Don't mind the director. He's asking whether to give you long journey.
It boosts your immune system. So it's
Solo, be careful. Okay. Well, David, how's life, by the way?
Life is great, sir.
Okay. Matches postponed in the UK. We're talking about Scotland, Ireland, Wales, and England. What does it mean to the clubs, especially Arsenal? You remember that they're looking very, very good.
Very, very good.
What does it mean to them?
It's really going to slow the momentum of Arsenal.
Yeah.
But it's going to give other teams time to prepare and to curb Arsenal's whole energetic approach. Look at the Arsenal versus Manchester United. Even though Manchester United won, Arsenal really played a very good game.
Yeah.
I was very impressed with the way the kids are going right now. You can see Arteta clearly has a plan. He has a plot. So he got rid of the old foes and brought in the new ones, the energetic ones. Okay, so now let's look at Chelsea. They've sacked Tuchel. They've brought in Graham Potter. So Potter right now has like a week or two to prepare his team, get his point across.
Okay, talking about Potter, you
across.
just brought the issue. First of all, let me just give you your take on grab your take on that decision to get rid of Tuchel and bring in a Potter. What do you make of that decision? Was it good for Chelsea?
No, it wasn't.
Though you don't support Chelsea.
No.
But be very blank with me.
I'm being very, 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 very honest. It wasn't the best option. Right now, you could have gotten rid of him earlier, even before the season started, if you knew you weren't going to continue with him.
Okay.
But in the middle of the season, not even the middle, at the start of the season where things are a little bit shaky, you should have at least given him time to work with his new signings. You didn't. You just sacked him, and it came as a surprise to everybody.
Yeah.
Even to him, he was surprised, like, I am fired? It was a surprise to everybody. So, let's give Graham Potter the time to see whether he can also fill the boots of Tuchel, because we know what Tuchel he did. He won the Champions League. He did that. He did this. He had them playing. And one thing I would say about Chelsea is they are also missing the services of Kante.
Yeah.
That's one reason why they are playing very poorly. Because
just like Liverpool, the midfield is porous. Okay.
Very.
Graham Potter, this is a gentleman who's doing very, very well at the Ames with Brighton. Then all of a sudden, he wants to embrace the Chelsea job. Would he be under pressure?
Yes, he'll be under pressure. It's a step up from Brighton. The players are the attitude that the players, let's say someone like Ziyech, someone like Pulisic, even Mount, Thiago Silva, all those players they've won the Champions League now. So what are you coming to tell us that we haven't heard before? We're being coached by Tuchel, and he's won trophies. Graham Potter hasn't won any trophy, and I don't think any English coach has won the Premiership ever. No English coach. So I don't think I'm surprised that Chelsea fired Tuchel because it was just 6 matches into the league, and you had given him about £300 million to build a defense like they were going for the Avengers Endgame, and then you sack him after that.
Started the season very poorly. They are only 9 out of 18 points. They went to Europe and it was a disaster.
It was a disaster.
Some people cannot sleep. I won't mention their names, but it was a hell for a lot of people.
I think some
Though
people,
they decided
when you say
not
some people, you mean Phil John Cote can't sleep.
Though they decided not to fire their coach. But will this break help Liverpool to put their houses in order?
I hope.
Will it buy time for them?
I hope it does, because it looks like Salah is really confused right now. I don't know whether he is supposed to take up the Mane role or to play as himself as Salah. He is really confused right now, because when you look at him with the ball, last season Salah was so full of confidence, full of energy, full of running. Right now Salah takes a ball and he can't even run at a defender. Not because he can't, but because he's lacking somebody to pull other players off the defenders, right? So that the defenders can also give him space so that he can run into. But right now, there is nobody doing that. And Luis Diaz, he's trying his best, but his best is not enough.
Okay. You want to say something before we go away?
What about the
Liverpool stuff?
I'm happy. I'm happy with what's going on with
Liverpool. Let's leave the issue now. Let's go to Italy. I was expecting it, so don't worry. I was expecting it. Let's go to Italy now. The matches will go ahead as planned. Remember, they have not been affected too much with the demise of the Queen, though they paid their respect during European matches. Inter, they lose to have started very, very, very well. They'll play against Torino. That should be a great game to watch.
That game should be full of goals. Inter Milan, they are not afraid to come out and play. Torino, we all know Torino for banging in goals from any angle, anywhere.
Yeah.
They can just create a goal out of nothing. So it should be a very good game
To watch.
Well,
AC Milan also being the free, but let's talk about the season itself. How's it shaping so far from where you're sitting? AC Milan, they are the defending champions. How's it shaping so far?
I think
because if Napoli are coming to the fray, Lazio seems to be doing very well. Roma are bringing us some new challenge. How's it going to go?
But I think AC Milan will be going back to back.
Say it again.
Back to back titles. You remember last week I told you AC Milan will beat Inter Milan.
Yeah, you did.
With Rafaelio playing a very good role. And he did. He scored 2 goals. He did, right?
So what is working there? AC Milan, what is working there now?
They found their identity again. They are the big boys.
Okay.
So they are playing as the big boys.
Okay. All right. Well, we're done already. 43 past 18 hours GMT. This is Sports World. My name is Phil with John Quartet. I'm engaging in the studio with Kojo and David on European football. Let's go to Spain now, because Barcelona and Real Madrid seems to are getting the groove very, very well. I think this time round it will be very, very difficult for just Real Madrid to go straight to the title. From what we've seen so far, Barcelona seems to find that goal-scoring machine in Lewandowski.
But Real Madrid is the only team across the top 4 leagues that has a 100% record.
Yeah, they are.
So I think they are, for Real Madrid, I think they found this style of playing that no matter what, they'll beat you at the end of the game. So in the Spanish La Liga, I think Real Madrid is going to win again.
Is there something so special about Real Madrid that everything seems to be lacking to play with them?
No, it's just that their coaches, I don't know. The coach, I just don't know. It's like they're so relaxed, even when they're under pressure, they know they will score. And their confidence has skyrocketed. And if you look at Camavinga and Tchouaméni now in the midfield, I now understand why they sold Casemiro to us, though. Yeah. Because if Casemiro was still at Real Madrid, I don't think you could have.
Premier League, whether you like, it's our own thing. We need to talk about it. So Ghana Premier League, that is starting this weekend. Kotoko will not be in action due to the African campaign. But what are you expecting out of the Ghana Premier League now? What are you expecting?
I'm expecting so much more from Olympics, Great Olympics, Accra Great Olympics.
Olidade,
Oli Rosalinda, Imashi. I'm expecting so much from them because they seem to find some groove and they are playing with so much swagger. Look at the Galka 6.
Yeah.
They played very well. And now they have an experienced player like Ajiman Bedu in their fray. He brings more experience. He brings more liveliness to their game. And then I think I'm tipping them to be in the top 4. They should do something. Okay, they should surprise us.
Okay, all right. Well, David, you just mentioned top 4. Just before we leave the studio, the season is about to start. Give me your top 4.
Accra House of Folk, number 1.
Hold it first. Has, yes.
Number 1.
Uh-huh.
Oli Dade, number 2.
Say it again.
Oli Dade.
Number 2, okay, go
That's
ahead.
Accra Great Olympics.
Uh-huh. Number 3.
Then Kotoko, third.
Kotoko. Uh-huh.
And then my favorite chairman,
Okay.
Alhaji Grusa, King Faisal.
I want you to go again. House of Folk, Great Olympics, Kotoko. That's your top 4.
That's my top 4.
Okay.
So Accra 2,
Uh-huh.
Kumasi 2.
Is it based on what is on paper, technical-wise, football, or your emotions?
It's
Or
based
everything
on
combined?
It's based on emotions and it's based on paper.
Okay.
And it's based on the ground too.
Okay. All right.
You know, these clubs, they have this DNA, the DNA of playing the league. They have the experience. They know the ways and means. If you get what I'm saying,
Okay.
they will
Okay.
get it done.
Let's hope by the grace of God, 2023 will meet us, all of us, when at the end of the season, I've written whatever, set it down, and I will come back to you when the season is over. Kojo, top 4. Well, let's not go to top 4. Just tell me what you're expecting out of the Ghana Premier League first before we get to top 4. What sort of league are you expecting?
Well, I'm expecting a very competitive league. Since now they have sponsorship and all that, so I'm expecting it to be very competitive. And we should be going to the stadiums to watch the matches, just as we are always talking about, how do you call it, EPL, Spanish La Liga and all that. So I feel that we should be encouraging people to be going to the stadiums to watch the match.
Which is very key.
Yes, it is. It would help raise a lot of funds for the.
Okay, done and dusted. Your top 4.
My top 4, okay.
Kojo, hold on. I'm writing your name down. Kojo, go at top 4. Start now.
Top 4, Kotoko.
I was expecting it. Kotoko, go ahead.
I like everything, man.
Okay,
Okay,
Kotoko.
so top 4, Kotoko.
Uh-huh.
Second, the team from my home region, Bichim United.
Bichim.
Yes.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Third will be Accra Great Olympics.
Okay.
And then Accra House of Folk will be fourth.
Okay, could you go ahead again? Kotoko.
Kotoko, Bichim United.
Why do you think it's going to happen that way?
Bichim have they've been really doing well. If you follow them, they've been doing well. They've been doing really well. So I feel this season they would really worry people.
Okay.
A lot of teams.
Okay. Well, just before we go to the Nation Football Garden, I think David wants to say something regarding. What do you want to say about this?
He placed House of Folk. Did you mention House of Folk?
As fourth.
Fourth. And you gave Olympics.
Olympic
You
will
see,
finish.
so Olympics. Even though he placed Olympics at third,
Yeah.
everybody's expecting something great from Olympics this year.
Okay.
So the pressure is on them now. They should
Okay.
deliver.
Okay. Accra, Great Olympics, Olobo, Commodore, and Santos say you are here with it. They're expecting you to finish within the top 4, according to David and Kojo here in the studios as the season is about to start. But just before we go away, let me say thank you very much to David, who's hoping that Arsenal will bounce back and also ensure that his team will do very well. That's what you're hoping for, am I lying? All right. How about Manchester United looking good?
Yes, we are. We are better than Liverpool.
We are better than Liverpool.
We are far
I
better
didn't
than
ask you about Liverpool.
So I just want you to know.
We are far better than
Okay,
Liverpool.
all right. Well, all too soon, we are wrapping up. There's a gentleman who is interested in your product later. I'll see behind the scenes for you to deal with that one. But remember that tomorrow, it'll be very, very, very interesting in the lives of many in the Western region because of that program over there. The guys know what I'm talking about. So get closer to second year and you get to know what it's all about. Today, like I always say, just love life and never, ever forget your living God. Good evening.